Okay, recording. Right, so block straps. What's it there for? Okay, so we use the blocks. Clearly, I like to give the blocks out anyway, so when you're going through the practice, at least you've got some sort of support. Okay, that's for one. The straps are for assisting you in asanas or certain positions when you can't quite get into that position and you're kind of rounding up your body to get into that position. The strap just helps you keep nice and straight. But equally, what is today's lesson? Has anyone heard of the stretch reflex? Okay then, I'll explain it as best as possible. So when you come to stretch, we can passively stretch like this, hold it, hoping that the muscle lengthens and that we are able to get rid of any tightness or improve our flexibility. It's been known for it to not really work, so passive stretching is not great. So when you're holding an asana, a posture, it's good to activate your muscles, so we're actively stretching rather than passively stretching. So for example, if you're in a wide leg forward fold, I would say bring your legs together or tense these muscles. So you know when I say engage the core, and it's because you're activating the muscle groups. Now, your brain, flexibility and stretching is all to do with the brain. When you overstretch, a signal goes to your brain that says, hold on, that's too much. So your muscle will automatically contract so you don't overstretch or hurt yourself. When you have too much weight on something, it will relax so it doesn't go into spasm or overstretch. So therefore, active flexibility, also known as PNF, and hyperbolic stretching is the best way to gain more flexibility. That's what we're going to look at today. It will become apparent. So when we're going into an asana, I'm going to get you to activate the muscles. Once again, it'll all become apparent as we go through. So what's the difficult moves today? There's no real difficulty going through. However, there is a headstand right at the end. Oh, what? A headstand. Right. What I will do, if you're comfortable with it, and I know some people have come into the class, Mel, all over the headstands. She's like, yeah, whatever. I will offer the wall. So I would just say, go to the wall, take your mat to the wall, and then we'll go into the asana that's preparing us for the headstand, and then we'll go into the headstand. However, if you don't feel comfortable, it's absolutely fine. This is your yoga practice, all right? I don't expect anyone to go, yeah, I'll give that a go, but you're not truly confident. You've got blocks there that will help you into these asanas as well, so they will sort of support you. Okay, I think that's it. Are there any questions? It's going to be great. You'll love it. All right. Other than that, I've got no music right now because unfortunately, the iPad wasn't charged. So, come into your easy pose. Okay. And what we're going to do is just begin to connect with the breath. Just notice how you're feeling. Is your breath really shallow? So it's just your chest moving up and down really fast. If it is, just allow yourself to take a nice big deep breath in and slow the breath down by counting to 5. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you breathe out, just begin to relax your body, relax your shoulders. And then as we take another nice big deep inhale, we're going to lengthen the spine. Bring the shoulders back and bring them down. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. This time we're going to breathe into the belly. So the belly, when you take a breath in, is going to come outwards. So your belly is going to poke out and you're going to breathe right down into the belly. And then as you breathe out, the belly is going to come up towards your spine, inwards, so your diaphragm comes upwards. It's that muscle there that's just bringing it down and taking it back up again. Okay. And now just turn your attention to the top of your head where your crown chakra is. Just allow yourself to do a little body scan from the inside, from the top, going side to side. All the way down. And if you feel any tension in your body, or you feel something's not quite right, just allow the breath to go there. Just allow yourself to become present in this room. If you have any thoughts that are outside this room, just observe them and come back to the room. Come back to your body. Okay. And open up your eyes. And we're going to inhale, take our arms up, bring our palms together, looking up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the palms down via our third eye to heart center. And allowing your head to look, your gaze to look down, stretching off the back of the neck. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale down. Feeling the stretch in the neck. Inhale, take the arms up. And exhale down. Connecting the mind and the body. Okay. Inhale, raise your head up. And exhale down to the right side. So right ear to the right shoulder. You can keep your hands heart center or you can rest on your knees. If you feel comfortable with. And you should feel that stretch in the back of the neck. And then what I would like you to do is take an inhale. And as you exhale, just bring your gaze down towards your knee. So the stretch is in a slightly different place to the neck. On the neck even. Okay, and inhale, raise your head up. And we're going to go to the other side. And notice if you've got any difference between each side. Okay, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look to the knee. Okay, inhale, raise up, and exhale down. Inhale, let's take the shoulders right up to the ears, squeeze, and then exhale down. Bring your shoulder blades back and down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Perfect. Taking the arms back up to the sky. Inhale, raise above your head, bring the palms together. I'm going to stretch down to the right side, touch your hand down, and then swing overhead. And we're going to come up and exhale down to the other side. Make sure your sitting bones on the ground and you're using your breath to go from side to side, leaving your sitting bones on the ground, your butt cheeks. Sometimes we have a habit of bringing them up. You won't feel the stretch. Okay, and inhale, rise up and bring your hand down. And then exhale. Inhale, take the arms up and rotate round the right side. Just bring your shoulders right round. Breathing nice and evenly. Okay, and then come round to the front, inhale, rise up, and exhale down the other side. And dynamically move, so when you're inhaling, you're coming up, and then exhaling, going back. Okay, and come round to the front, come onto your hands and knees. You might want to get rid of your socks at this stage, because after this, you'll be going up into a downward dog. All right, lovely. Okay, and what we're going to do now is make sure your shoulders over your wrists and hips over your knees. Inhale, bring your belly down towards the earth, looking up into our cow pose. Flexing and extending the spine, and then up to cow pose, so you're rounding up the spine. Remember to bring the belly inwards and engage the core. Inhale down, cow pose, and then exhale up, cat pose. One more each side. Inhale down, cow pose, and up to cat pose. And then come to a neutral spine, and we're going to raise our hips nice and high, tuck your toes under, come up into a downward dog. All right, now just press the heels down. You can either do it one by one, cycle out the legs, bring your shoulders back and down. So just release the shoulder blades, bring them backwards and down like they've just been tucked into your back pockets. Okay, and you also allow a bit of room in between your ears and your arms. Relax there. You could put bend in the knees if you want. Okay, and just begin to walk forward towards your hands. And then when you're ready, just come up vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing your hands up above your head, and then exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, we're going to do a bit of mobility with the arms. So, arms out to the side, and we're just going to bring the palms together and just continue going out, coming in, going out. Just feel if it's tight. It won't be later, don't worry. All right, happy days. Okay, and leave your arms out, and we're just going to bend at the elbows and just circle our arms like so. One of them, isn't it? Okay, and go the other way. All right, the other one. One arm up, one arm down, and we're just going to chop. Just be careful, we're not doing it too much, but we're just trying to get the shoulders nice and warmed. And so, you know, when you feel like your arms are a bit stiff or something, just by doing this is helping out your flexibility. Okay, next one, we're going to go with the hips. So put all your weight on your right leg. Put a little micro bend in the knee if you need to. Bring your other leg up, parallel to the ground, and take it out to the side. Remember just to focus on something. Up, open up the gate, bit of hip mobility. Ooh, ooh, hip clicking, and come down when you're ready. Plant your other foot on the ground, spread the toes, bring the other foot up. Let's get our balance first. Okay, and then take it out. See, right side's fine, left's not. Masculine, feminine. All right. Okay, perfect. Anything else? Right, no, that's it. So the first one I'm going to show you, this is still a bit of mobility, but this will enhance your flexibility within your hamstrings and your calves and behind your knee. So what we're going to do is just place the block in front of you, feet hip width apart, take the right foot onto the block itself, hips forward, shoulders back and down, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, and we're going to come down. These are called good mornings, And then we're going to inhale, rise up, exhale down. And you should feel it in the backs of the knees. Just pay particular attention to that. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down for 4, and then inhale up, and then exhale down and hold. Just going to hold this. If it's a little bit tight, just breathe into that area, and just relax. Allow it to relax down. And also what we're going to do is if you tense up your muscles, it's just activating something. Okay, inhale, rise up, turn your attention to your left. So switch over the legs. Make sure your hips are nice and square as well. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the body down. 1, inhale, 2 as you exhale. Inhale, rise, exhale for 3. These are really good to do in the morning, actually. That's why they're called good mornings, I guess. Exhale down for 4. But inhale up for 5. And then lastly, just come down and hold. I must admit, once I've done these, I feel like my hamstrings are a lot easier to manage. Okay, inhale, rise up. We're going to do it one more on each side, okay? Just now just notice if there's any difference. So hands to heart center. You can take your foot out or bring it in. It's kind of equivalent doing the pyramid. Inhale up, exhale down. But we're doing it a little bit more dynamically. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, rise, exhale down. Inhale, rise, exhale down. Am I on 3? I think so. 4. One more up. And 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a little bit better that side? Okay, last one on the left. Okay, inhale, rise, exhale down. Inhale, rise, exhale down. And what I'm doing today is just showing you different ways you can practice these sort of mobility, flexibility techniques in your home. So they reckon about 3 times a week doing something like this. Okay, and hold. Sorry, I've lost count. For 3, 2, 1. Okay, rise. Take the block out to the sides and take your warm gear off if you're ready. We're going to go into our sun salutations. Okay, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale down, fold at the hips. Come down into a forward fold, so looking in between the legs. Inhale, rise up to a half fold, so nice flat back, bring the shoulders back. Exhale, plant palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the knees down, and then the chest and the chin. Lastly, the hips, and then moving the arms forward, rising the body up to Sphinx pose. Engage the core, engage every muscle. And exhale down, come up into a downward dog. Okay, once again, pedal that downward dog out. And notice how you probably felt the first time you did downward dog, and now you probably feel a little bit more supple in the backs of the legs. Okay, jump forward, step forward into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tadasana. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, down, forward folding. Inhale, rise up to a half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take the knees down, the chest. Inhale, rise up to cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. And once again, jump forward, step forward into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. And coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tadasana. Okay, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge at the hips. Inhale, half fold. Shoulders back, that's it. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into plank. So you want to go high plank if you can. If not, please put your knees down. Okay, and place your knees down, chest, and come up into a cobra or up dog, and back to downward dog. Okay, this time we're going to take the right leg up to the sky. Bend at the knee, bring your knee all the way through to your chest, stacking in between your hands. That's it. And just adjust your foot as you see fit. And then we're going to come down onto our left knee. Bring the left knee down, and then we're going to inhale, take the body upwards. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring the hips forward. So we're stretching off the hip flexors. You'll be doing a lot of this in a minute anyway. Inhale, rise. Exhale, plant the palms down and step back into downward dog. Okay. Inhale, take the left leg up to the sky. Put a bend in the knee, bringing it all the way through towards your chest, stacking in between your hands. And drop the knee down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward with the hips. And just notice how tight your hips feel, or if they do or don't, you'll find out in a minute. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the hands down and come back to a downward dog. And when you're ready, jump forward, step forward into a half fold. Exhale, full forward fold. Drop your head down. And inhale, rise up into extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, take a quick drink and adjust anything you need to. So the first part, we're going to look at hip mobility, all right? A lot of us, men, women, whoever, do have issues, do have quite tight hips, especially the hip flexors. Some of us are sat down a lot, or some of us just don't, utilize the stretches we need for hip mobility. So, coming into our Tadasana, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, down, forward folding. Inhale, rise up to a half fold. Exhale, plant the palms down, step back into plank. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the body down into Chaturanga. Inhale, rise up to Cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to downward dog. All right. Inhale, take the right leg up to the sky. Put a bend in the knee, bring it all the way through, stacking in between your hands. Okay. Inhale, rise up to high lunge. What we're going to do is contract both the muscles. So you're bringing your front foot and your rear foot together, but not physically. You're just squeezing all the muscles together. So we're activating the muscles. And we're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, and you should really be feeling it right here, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What we're going to do now is inhale, lengthen, exhale, take the knee down. You might want to put your hands down first or just drop the knee down. Okay, inhale, rise up. And what we're going to do is press down on the front foot and on our knee. So inhale, contract for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take your leg backwards a little bit more. Come up. Inhale, exhale, contract. So press down. Okay? You should feel it in the hip flexors because you're pressing down on your knee. for another 3, 2, 1, relax. Take your knee back again. So what we're trying to do is keep stretching the muscle, the hip flexors. Inhale, take the arms up and press down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What we're going to do now is inhale, lengthen, exhale, come back. So you're pressing your bum backwards, straightening up the front leg. So we're going into a half split, all right? This time what we're going to do is press down on this heel here, on the right heel, into the ground. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, press down for 1, 2, and you're activating the hamstring. 3, 4, 5, and relax, just bend the leg forward and come back for 5, 4, press it down, 3, 2, 1, and release, and come back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bend it forward, place your hands down, and just either swing your leg round or come back into our downward dog. And just with that, press your heels down. And what we're going to do is take the right leg up to the sky. Inhale up, bring it through, stacking in between your hands. We're going to come into our warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, come back to reverse warrior. So swing your body backwards, bending into the front leg. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, coming down into our extended side angle. So place the right hand down, really bend down, place your hips down, hands on the floor, or you could come upwards or use your block, and then swing your left arm overhead. So you want that nice straight angle. If your hips are going back, you need to use your block or come up. So use your block. That's it. Right, your hand's not going straight up into the air. You swing it over your head. So you come in, you've got this straight arm all the way through down to your leg. Okay, straighten up the front leg into our triangle. So coming from here, straightening up the front leg, and then swinging our arm straight up from the ground up to the ceiling. Just going to take a little look. Looking all right. All right, and coming back up into warrior 2. So put a bend into that right leg, swinging up into a warrior 2. Come round into our warrior 1 or high lunge. We're going to step forward into our warrior 3. So bring your body down towards the earth, parallel to the ground, and your left leg parallel to the ground. So you've got no time to think about it. All right, spread the toes and inhale, lengthen, slowly and controlled. Bring the left leg down again, coming into our warrior 2. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, come down. Back into a plank. Inhale, lengthen, draw your body down, chaturanga. Inhale, rise to cobra or up dog, and back to downward dog. Right, just take a couple of breaths here and relax. Okay, take the left leg up to the sky. Put a bend in the knee, bringing it all the way through, stacking in between your hands. We're going to take the arms up into high lunge, and we're going to exhale, come down with the hips. You all right now? One of them days, yeah? That's all right, wobbling's good. Okay, and we're going to contract the muscles. So bring your 2 feet together, not physically, but kind of activating the muscles for another 7, 6, 5, engage the core as well, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, as we come down, we're going to take the knee down towards the earth. Rise up. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the hips forward, but press down onto the knee and the heel. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Take the knee out a little bit more. So if you ever wanted to do splits, this is a really good routine to do, by the way. Inhale, rise up, and press down. For 3, 2, 1. And relax there. Take your knee back a little bit further, only if you can. You don't have to, you know. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take the arms down. Come back into our downward dog. Sorry, you might have to adjust before then. Downward dog. And we're going to go through our warrior series again. So inhale, take the left leg up to the sky. Put a bend in the knee, bringing it all the way through, stacking in between your hands. Take your right rear foot out, swinging up into our warrior 2. Bending into that front leg. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, come to the rear. So left arm towards the rear, palm face down. Inhale up to warrior 2. And then we're going to come down, so bend into that front leg. Place your hand on the floor next to your left foot. If not, use your block so it rises you up a little bit. And then take your hand overhead, your right hand overhead. Now, some people have their hips up like this. That means take the hips down. Okay, and you should have this nice line from the tips of your hand all the way down to your right foot. Hips forward. Okay, straighten up that front left leg into our triangle. Then you take your right arm up towards the sky. So this is our warrior series. Okay, so if you ever do that, this is probably what you're doing. Okay, bend into the left leg and swing up to warrior 2. And round to warrior 1. You might have to adjust, but step forward, take your block out the way, and then where you can, straight into our warrior 3. You can have hands to heart center, out to the side, or out to the front. And if you come out of it, just go straight back in. And relax, look at a point. Okay, inhale, lengthen. Take your right leg down to the earth again. Sorry, I'm lost. Okay, into our warrior 2. Coming down into our low lunge. And we're going to go back into our downward dog. And let's have a little rest. So take your knees out to the side into a child's pose. All right, just take a few minutes. A few breaths. If you want after this, grab a drink as well. It's going to be quite fast today. Okay, next we're going to go from downward dog into pigeon. Okay, so rise your body up, push up into downward dog. Okay, so we're going to take the right foot up to the sky, put a bend in the knee, bring it all the way through. Now, instead of stacking your foot in between, you're going to just bring it down so you put a 90-degree bend in the front leg. But, like, I don't know about anyone else, my hips are tight. So I put a block just under my butt cheek, and it allows my leg to come forward a little bit more. So just readjust your leg. And your hips should be nice and square. Okay? All right. So once you're comfortable, what we're going to do is inhale. As we exhale, we're going to bring the body down. But what I want you to do as you exhale, press your hips down, your right hip down. So inhale, lengthen, press down on the right hip. So what that's causing you to do is just contract that muscle, and then inhale, rise up, exhale down. Okay, release the muscle on your inhale, and then exhale down, contract the muscle. Inhale, rise up, and exhale down, contract. Okay, and inhale, rise up, place your palms down, remove the block. If you can, take your leg backwards into a downward dog, and we're just going to counteract the pose that we've just done. So cycle out the legs. All right. So this time I'm going to take the left leg up to the sky, put a bend in the knee, bring it all the way through, and we're going to go into our pigeon again. All right, so take the block to the other side. Adjust. So if it's way back here, it might be too easy. So that's why we press that up, trying to get that 90-degree angle where we can. And inhale, lengthen once we're comfortable. Exhale, down, pressing down on this outer thigh. Thigh? Yeah, thigh, that's the one. Inhale, rise up to release. And then exhale down, press down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale down. Inhale, rise. And exhale down. Once again, I've lost count, so we're just going to rise up. Okay, perfect. We're going to go through a vinyasa now. So release the block. Come back into our downward dog. Sorry, we're going to go through the warrior series. So take your right leg up to the sky. Put a bend in the knee, bring your foot stacking in between your hands into our warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, rise up, exhale, warrior two, and then straight into our extended side angle. Okay, I'm going to talk people through it. Now you might sort of find your hips now a little bit more pliable. Okay, straighten up the front leg. Let's go into our triangle. So straighten up the front leg. What we're going to do is just bring your shoulders back. That's perfect. Okay. And put a bend in that right leg. And we're going to come back into our warrior two. So swing up, warrior two. And then swing round to warrior one. So come forward or high lunge. Warrior one's generally 45-degree angle with your foot, or you could do high lunge. And step forward into our warrior three. Can you go a bit further? Of course you can. Spread the toes. Pick a point. You're doing great. And nice and controlled, step back into a warrior two. Okay, what we're going to do now, we are in warrior two. We're going to turn to the left of our mat, bring the right foot round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come down with our hips, and then place your hands on the floor. I'm going to turn around so you're happy with what's going on. Okay, inhale, and then as we exhale, we're going to bring the knees down. Right, you might want something, so bring the knees down. You might want something on your knees, but you can work it out in a sec. Right, we're going to take the right foot outwards, so straighten up the front, the right leg. With the left, we're going to just walk it out a little bit, okay? Until we feel a bit of a stretch in the groin, okay? But not too much, because you're going to adjust your knee. What we're going to do is inhale, lengthen. As we exhale, we're going to press down on the right foot and the left knee. So inhale, exhale, press, engage. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Take out that leg or this knee a little bit further, just centimetre, whatever you can do. And this is great for your box splits as well, by the way. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, press down. Another 3, 2, 1, and release. We're going to do one more, so just take it out. Just that little bit extra, okay? Inhale, lengthen, exhale, press down. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay, nicely walk the bent leg in first, then you're going to bring the right leg in. Bring your knees in and just swing your hips side to side. We're just going to counteract what we've just done there. All right? Okay. And what we're going to do is face the front of your mat. And we're going to push up into a downward dog. Don't worry, you do the other side in a minute. Okay, inhale, take the left leg up to the sky, put a bend in the knee, bring it all the way through, stacking in between your hands. Come up into our warrior 2. Remember, exhale, bending into that front leg. Inhale, swing back into reverse warrior. And inhale, coming into our extended side angle. So place your hand down and you might feel your groins just a little bit more mobile. Okay, straighten that left leg up, and then we're coming into our triangle. Are you all right? Okay, and put a bend in to the front leg, swing up into a warrior 2. And come forward into our warrior 1 or high lunge. Step forward into our warrior 3. And nice and slowly, nice and controlled, take the right foot down, back into our warrior 2. Okay, front foot, turn it towards the right edge of your mat and swing your body round as well, hands on the hip. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, coming into a wide leg forward fold. All right, let's take the knees down to the earth. I'm going to take the left leg out to the side. And the right knee. Okay, what we're going to do now is inhale, lengthen, exhale, press down. Knee, right knee down into the earth and your left foot into the earth. Engage in the muscles. For 3, 2, 1. Okay, take your knee out or take your left foot out slightly. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale. Okay, just draw back. For 3, 2, 1, and relax there. One more. I'm going to do one more exercise after this for the groin and press down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Bring your leg in, swing side to side. All right, and face the front of your mat, push up into downward dog. Inhale, take the left leg up to the sky, bring it through, stacking in between your hands, moving up into our warrior 2. Back to a reverse warrior, and coming into our extended side angle. You should feel really nice with your legs now. And straighten up the front leg, triangle. Okay, inhale, lengthen, exhale, place a bend into that front leg, swinging up into warrior two. And inhale up to warrior one. And step forward into our warrior three. And step back, nice and easy, into our warrior two. And we will come down and come back into child's pose. So just place your hands down and give yourself a couple of breaths. We've still got a bit more to go.